Most people think the ego disappears as we grow spiritually. But Ramana Maharshi warned of something far more subtle. He said, the ego does not leave easily. It disguises itself. At the beginning of the spiritual path, the ego is obvious. It seeks pleasure, recognition, control, and security. So when a seeker begins meditation or self-inquiry, these rough edges slowly soften. And then something strange happens. The ego changes its costume. Instead of saying, I want success, it starts saying, I want liberation. Instead of chasing power, it chases silence. Instead of comparing achievements, it compares spiritual understanding. Ramana Maharshi called this the ego pretending to be the seeker. This is the ego's last and most dangerous trick. Because now, the ego no longer feels like the problem. It feels like the one doing the practice. The seeker begins to think, I am progressing. I am closer than others. I have understood something deeply. But Ramana was very clear. He said, as long as there is someone who claims progress, the ego is still present. True spiritual maturity does not announce itself. In fact, the closer one comes to truth, the quieter everything becomes. No excitement, no pride, no sense of achievement, only simplicity. The ego survives by movement, by becoming something. But self-inquiry is not about becoming better. It is about seeing what is already false. Ramana did not ask seekers to fight the ego. He asked them to look directly at the one who claims to be spiritual. Who is meditating? Who wants enlightenment? Who feels stuck or advanced? If you search for that you will not find a solid entity. Only thoughts appearing and disappearing. And when this is seen clearly, the ego has nowhere to hide. This is why Ramana said that self-inquiry is not a technique. It is an exposure. The ego cannot survive being seen. If you feel confused, frustrated, or even disappointed on the spiritual path, it may be because this final disguise is being challenged. And that is not failure. That is a sign of nearing honesty. Silence is not achieved. It remains when false effort drops. Let that be enough.